Welcome, Aries. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do a March reading, general tarot card reading. I've laid out the cards for the past, present, and immediate future. I will clarify with another deck, and I will finish off with an oracle card. If, Aries, you resonate with this reading, enjoy it, find it useful, please like and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it. And thanks to all of you that do support me in all the ways that you do. So let's get started, Aries, with a general overview, the World card. Aries, you have completed an entire cycle. You have achieved something that is noteworthy, and you are completing an accomplishment. You have been through all of the stages and steps on a long journey, and you have fulfilled the promise of that journey with a victory. This is a beautiful card of the world, all things elevated and noteworthy, recognized by others, a kind of portal opening you up to a new higher level of achievement and development. In the Egyptian deck, an old Egyptian deck, this card was called the Initiate. So after one had completed the steps of an earthly life and fulfillment, having learned all the lessons, one became an initiate. In other words, it took a lifetime of accomplishment and lessons learning to put your foot on the path of spiritual growth. In your past, we have the Star card, the Strength card, and the Warrior or Knight of Swords. Well, this is quite a heady time of incredible change and of revelation for you, Aries. The Star card indicates that through this achievement, through this cycle that you've completed, you have gained a vision. You have gained a reason to be hopeful throughout a time of difficulty and challenge and hard work and much growth. Primarily, it is this faith in yourself that has pulled you through perhaps this difficult cycle and has helped you to realize and to solidify your commitment to self and your potential in the world. The Strength card is further underscoring this idea that you have been through some extremely challenging times. You've persevered through a tremendous amount of work. You have guided others. You have been a source of leadership and renewal for others involved in this project. And that exemplifies the beautiful cactus plant itself, which is a home to animals, birds, insects, and the most beautiful flowers as a result of the fact that it is essentially a well of water within. Despite its thorny, tough surface, as defenses against all of the predators that are seeking its life-giving and fulfilling character, you have given freely to all those who requested your support or assistance without any expectation of return, knowing that each opportunity for you to give and give support is building your character, is building your resilience and your strength, so that, in fact, there is no situation or opportunity before you that you cannot find the benefit from, or you cannot manifest its positive reward. And this is a beautiful opportunity for you, a beautiful skill you have to detach yourself from the wealth of feelings that come through the difficulties you've endured. You have instead been able to explore your thoughts, manage your thoughts so that you are very conscious of creating the reality you want to create, the outcome you want, through the development of a plan and a strategy that takes you where you want to be. In the present card, you have the Judgment card, the Three of Swords, and the Five of Swords. Okay, so you really have sustained at some particular time not only a disappointment, a major loss or grief, but you've also been subjected to the opinions and misinformation from others. A lot of this has coalesced into a sense of betrayal, a sense that you perhaps were denied some of the credit for the success you've just experienced, that others are spinning this achievement in a way that undermines your credibility. And more than receiving credit or reward for your efforts, you are deeply hurt by the betrayal, by the lies, or by the lack of the withholding of information from you. However, at the same time, you're very aware through the experience of gaining this tremendous reservoir of strength and resilience, this determination, that you can understand this betrayal. You can understand this disappointment, this loss that you have experienced, this heartbreak, through your ability to take responsibility for your role in these events, in these experiences. And as you take responsibility for those, you become less of a victim, and you are able to reside in this beautiful place where those things that were not successful, those opportunities that never met their potential, you now have a chance to correct them. You now have a chance to redo these situations, these relationships, or to move on to similar situations that provide you with the opportunity to make the right choices, make the decisions that will correct the course onto a pattern, a model of fulfillment, as you have recently been able to do. You are now in tune with the benefits of understanding your purpose, understanding what your contribution can be, understanding that you are, in fact, you have a purpose here, and you recognize the purpose of all others involved in this situation, so that you are understanding the larger plan, the bigger plan. And this is part of the vision that you are gaining at this time through this achievement and the results and consequences of this accomplishment. In your immediate future, your near future, you have the Eight of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Death card. This is so beautiful to me because I am seeing a whole cycle that's being activated in your present reality, perhaps within the month of March, where you have achieved something, you have been able to rectify some injustice that occurred as a result of this achievement, and you've been able to let that go. You have recognized that this process, that this achievement, that this community that you worked on behalf has fulfilled you to the extent that it can. You have outgrown this situation. You have no longer are looking for meaning in this situation, as you've gotten all the meaning that you can. And you are now looking for meaning and significance beyond this project, beyond this situation. You are moving more clearly to not only achieving abundance, prosperity, community, and the generation of that, but ultimate satisfaction from the process. So I see you really understanding the entire process that netted you this accomplishment, this achievement, this victory. You have gained that, and you have understood that that is the goal of any and all projects, but moreover, your life. It is the process of gaining, of building, of creating that has gained you the satisfaction in terms of your own growth and enjoyment, pleasure as a person. And you've done that by letting go of all of this that didn't serve you, all that hurt you deeply, all that gained you the recognition from others and the noteworthy victory that others can admire and achieve, that you are able to release that, not hold on to that, not identify or define yourself with that, but instead to understand the process, to move on to new meaning, new areas of growth, and to let go and make way for this new development, this new growth, this new abundance that is in your vision for the future. This reading is so clear to me, Aries, that I, however, am going to clarify the Three of Swords here with the Seven of Cups and the Hermit card. The Hermit card indicates that indeed you are able to pull yourself back from the situation, take a pause, in order to seek the answers to this pain, this suffering that you've endured, perhaps this betrayal, miscommunications, being robbed or the attempt to rob you of credit or to undermine your credibility in this effort that you've recently completed. And in that pulling back, in that pause, looking for answers, you've also sought help and assistance from those you respect, from your teachers, from your elders, from your ancestors, from your guides. Wherever those answers reside, you have gone and understood and learned what you needed to learn. In so doing, you have created for yourself as a model of finding answers, of seeking answers, and then of applying what you've learned to yourself as you've moved through this process of gaining meaning for yourself. You have been distracted. The Seven of Cups indicates that so much of this accomplishment, so much of the rewards of achieving something this noteworthy, this visible, this public, is that you've received lots of offers from lots of people, and these are not necessarily desires of yours, because you have a vision. You have a vision. You're moving in a direction. However, many of these options are merely distractions, and they come with the material rewards of an achievement, of an accomplishment. However, not all of these rewards require your attention, require your focus. They may not even be things that you desire, things that would be good for you, but you are inundated with options. But you're wise enough to turn away from all of those options and to set your foot on the path of your own greater significance and meaning. I'm going to finish up this reading, with an oracle card, and it looks like choices are being made. This is the language of flowers and the crystal oracle to see what does Aries need to know in March. So I pulled two cards. The first one looks like a burnt grill, and it's a tiger's eye. And the tiger's eye keyword is courage. I'm courageous, and this energy supports me throughout my life. And that really resonates beautifully for me with the Strength card. And the second is the cactus flower, which also resonates with the Strength card because this actual deck shows a cactus flower. So the key word here is endurance. Hold on, you can do this. I'm going to finish this out reading. I'm going to leave it right where it is. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you have. And until next time, Aries, Namaste.